Right, welcome. A very good afternoon and good morning, rather, and welcome to Nigeria Stock Market Daily Updates. A lot has been happening in the market. The market is moving, as you know, every day, not just every day, every hour can be something totally different. Just as of now, here are some of the top movers and shakers. Access Bank is currently up by 2.13%. The shares are doing well. So as I've mentioned in previous broadcasts, it's good to know. Let me try and adjust for light positioning. Okay. Right. Yes. So the stock market, always look at the stock market like a daily weather outlook. In the morning, it could be sunny, it could be rainy, and a couple of hours later or a couple of minutes later, things have changed. That's the way it is with the stock market. So currently, Access Bank, like I said, is doing really good. It's doing good. It's up. The share value is up by 2.13%, and it's going for 24 naira. That is good for those who hold stock of Access. TIP is up in value. It's bullish by 3.45%. That is also good for those who own the shares of that company and wish to sell them at this moment or whatever, but that's just how they are. First Holding Company, that's the parent body, the First Bank of Nigeria. The value are also up, the share value is also up. It's bullish at the moment by 0.83%. So that is First Holding. Now let me log in and see what the other positions are. Cornerstone is also doing good. Cornerstone is up by 9.32% at the moment. So that's the position of Cornerstone Insurance shares. Let me check the orders. Logging into the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange right now to see what the update is. But as I've said, Cornerstone Insurance share value is up by 9.32%. First Holding is the parent company of First Bank of Nigeria. It is up by 0.83% at the moment. So that is First Holding. So that is that. And then also TIP is up by 3.45%. Jais Bank is down by 9.56%. Remember, the market goes up and down. So what you have in value right now is not what it's going to be. It might change, it might not change. In fact, as of now, Cadbury is down by 10% in value. So Cadbury shares are taking a beating at this moment. Sometimes it stays like that, sometimes it doesn't. But as I'm speaking right now, Cadbury Nigeria shares, they are down in value by 10%. Access Bank, parent company, Access Corp, Access Holding, it's up in value by 2.13%. The shares are going for 24 naira at the moment. Yesterday, like I said, 2 days ago, GT took a beating. It was down by over 7% at the close of business. But yesterday morning, it bounced quickly back and was trading for more than 1% bullish. So that's how it is. Living Trust opened this morning. It was down. Living Trust Mortgage Bank, it opened down by 5%, with also Mutual Assurance. Oh, by the way, today is the AGM of Alden McCall. So Alden McCall is a real estate company. Today is the AGM. If you are a shareholder of Alden McCall, you should have received email informing you of the AGM. The AGM, I think, is virtual, so they will have sent you your login details for which to log in. And the share value really opened this morning at 0%. So it's not up, it's not down. That is Holden McCall. Is AGM day. I mentioned also last week, if you are a shareholder in Dangote Sugar, the right issue for Dangote Sugar is currently on. Right issue is when a company wants to raise additional capital, rather than go to the market. Before going to the market, they give existing shareholders the opportunity to get more stake in the company. So Dangote Sugar is doing the right issue. It's going to close on the 24th. If you are a shareholder of Dangote Sugar, you should have received communication from your stockbroker. If not, you can contact the registrar of the company by yourself to say, I'm a shareholder, I want to take part in the right issue. Based on the number of shares you currently hold, they will email you and let you know how you can take opportunity. But if you're a shareholder, for instance, if you have 10 shares, I think they're doing 3 for 2. So if you have 15 shares of Dangote Sugar, you'll be entitled to 2 more. So whatever the offer. So if you're a shareholder of Dangote Sugar, make sure you get in touch. The right issue is closing on the 24th, which is next week, Wednesday. You don't want to miss out, because right issue is also an opportunity for you to get additional shares. It's like a bonus. And like I said, I think Dangote's one is really good. 3 for 2. If you have 3 shares of Dangote Sugar, you have opportunity to get 2 additional ones. So don't miss out. That is how companies raise money before going to the market. They give those of us who are existing shareholders the opportunity to get more stake in their company. So I've said that again. If you are a shareholder of Dangote Sugar, get in touch with your stockbroker. If you don't have a stockbroker, get in touch with the company registrar to say, I'm a shareholder. They will ask for your details, of course, and then they will send you details, and you'll see how many you are entitled to, how many right issue you are entitled to. The offer closes on the 24th, next week, Wednesday. Don't miss out on it. So that's really important. So today, First Bank currently is doing good. The shares are up by 0.83%. So you want to take advantage of that, or you just want to know? That is how the market is. First Bank is up. Access Bank is up. Access Holding is up by 2.13%. Jais Bank is down in value at the moment. Jais Bank has been good. They reported good profits last week or thereabout. They are down. The value of the shares are down now by 9.56%. Remember, when the shares are down in value, if you want to get additional shares, that is when you can buy. You buy more when the value of the shares of that company are down. So if you're behind Jais Bank, this is your opportunity to grab additional shares. This morning, Nigerian Exchange Group, that is the parent company of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, it was down by 4.44%. It opened at 4.44%, bullish or bearish. So if anybody had come to the market before it opened and you had wanted to get additional shares of Nigerian Exchange Group, that would have been a good opportunity for you to get more. So always be on the lookout, and to understand the stock market, just think of the weather for a day. So in a day, the weather can go hot, it can go cold. The temperature can go up, it can change from being gloomy. Right now by the riverside here, it's looking really a bit weatherish, so it's sort of a gloomy, but the sun is out. Before the day goes up, before the day goes away, it can change. That is how the stock market is. The value of a share can go up, it can go down. So be on the lookout. Don't forget, if you're a shareholder of Dangote Sugar, get in touch with your stockbroker or with the company register to find out how you can take advantage of the right issue. So that is it for now. That is the Nigerian Stock Exchange at breakfast. I'll see you later today or tomorrow for another update. Enjoy the rest of your day.